Snake Parasite, looks like Bloodborne conversion to 5e, which is pretty cool. And let's see here, medium monstrosity with 15 AC. And let's see here, 10 d8 hit dice with, what do we have for stats? 16 strength, 14 dex, 17 constitution, 5 intelligence, 12 wisdom, and 5 charisma. Alright, so the hit points are lining up, perfect. We also have, in the skills area, we have damage resistances to poison, and that's it. But it should be a CR3, so we don't have to worry about the damage resistances, since there's only one condition, and we'll move down into the other two items. So first monster trait we have is Parasite. While the snakes remain within the head of the host, it is indistinguishable from a woodland huntsman, except that it wears a linen sack over its head. As soon as the snake parasite rolls for initiative, its parasites break out of its head. Alright, no effect there, simple enough. And then we move on to Host. The host of the snake parasite is a corpse controlled by the snake like a puppet. The snake parasite has advantage on saving throws against being stunned, paralyzed, and being poisoned. So both of the monster traits have no effect, Host and Parasite. And moving into the actions, we have a multi-attack. The snake parasite makes 2 bite attacks. It can replace one of these attacks to attempt to grapple a target. So we will probably just go with the bites. And the bite is +5 to hit, so we'll switch that up. And then we have what? 7 points of damage, which is correct, 7.5 piercing damage plus 7 poison damage. This attack is made with advantage against a creature grappled by the snake parasite. So if we do a straight roll of this, it would be what? So it was 7.5 plus an additional 7, 14.5. And if we do 2 of those, times 2, we're looking at 29 points of damage for the bites. And then simply adding in the round 1, we can multiply that times 3 because that's pretty much all we're really worried about for maximum damage. 87 points of damage, and our monster is a CR3. If you use the grapple feature from any of its attacks to try and get advantage, you're going to see a drop in damage. Let's say, for instance, we say 2 rounds, and then one of these will be just 1 bite for round 2, and we're looking at a CR3, but we would get advantage from the attack, and I would say probably 2 attacks. What would we add into that? Maybe Pack Tactics? Let's see if that changes anything around a little bit. So both luckily do work, and this is an even rated monster for the snake parasite. So if for whatever reason you want to try and grapple, you can. And I would say the grapple, oh yeah, that's right, also it would give a +1 effective AC bonus from constricting. So let's see what happens here. Not much changes, so that's lucky as well. So yeah, luckily enough is you only try to grapple 1 target. You don't try to grapple multiple times in a row. You grapple 1 target and then you constantly bite and attack that target. We're looking at pretty much an even rated CR3 monster. It's accurate striker because the OCR is much higher than its defenses. But yeah, I would definitely use the snake parasite. Whoever created this did a very good job of balancing out their monster.